Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Reds versus Angels Major League Baseball matchup on Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one concierge-style VIP service. So if you bet like $500, $1,000 or more per game, text the number you see on the screen. So it's easy. If you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to it. We got the Reds taking on the Angels, and pretty interesting matchup in this one. We've got Sandoval on the mound for the Angels and Ashcraft on the mound for the Reds. Both these teams kind of stuck in that little bit below 500 range. They're competing, but they just can't compete with kind of the big boys at this point. For Sandoval, it's his fourth start of the season. He's been at the top of the rotation, and what we've seen from him is sometimes he has top of the rotation stuff. Like last time out, not a bad outing at all against the Tampa Bay Rays, going 5 innings, allowing 4 hits and 1 earned run. But, a lot of the times he's been battered as well. He hasn't really given up more than 3 runs in a game, but he hasn't really gone more than 5 in a game either. So, when you have those numbers and you've only gone 17 1/3 for the season, it doesn't take much to push that ERA to where he is at 4.67. So I think a lot of the story yet to be told on where Sandoval is going to land. But 18 strikeouts in 17 1/3, 9 earned runs, and not a ton of walks there with 9, but like to see that number come down, of course, just a little bit. On the other side of it, we got Graham Ashcraft going for the Reds, and he's had one bad outing that happened at home though, where he's pitching today. His 2 road starts, he pitched extremely well. So he's a guy that so far this season, his best work has been on the road. He's got a 2-1 record. He's also gone 17 1/3, allowed 18 hits, 8 earned runs with 19 strikeouts, 3 home runs, and like I said, the most of the damage happening at home. 2 of those home runs, though, were at Philly, but it's that home outing against the Brewers where he allowed 9 hits and 5 earned runs in that game. So that's where he had the problem, but he did bounce back last time out in Chicago against the White Sox, going 5 1/3, allowing just 5 hits and a run over that span. We look at kind of the tail of the tape of these 2 teams and where they're sitting, and like I said, these guys are kind of both mired in that same point, where they're just hanging below 500, not really sure, not too far back that it's all over, but not, really keeping pace with the leaders in some competitive divisions. We look at, the Reds hitting, and it's been okay. 254 versus righties and 241 versus lefties. Pitching staff with that 5 ERA. They play in a hitter's ballpark and 4.66 ERA. The Angels play in a pitcher's ballpark, so the bullpen has better numbers at 3.91. The starters also better numbers, but they play in a significantly better pitcher's park. They're hitting 259 versus lefties and 233 versus righties. I think this is just one of those series where it's kind of like, I think, this is where the Reds probably add a couple wins, and while the Angels have given some of the other teams some problems, I don't see them giving the Reds those same kind of issues. I think the Reds swing away. I'm going to take the Reds in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.